Welcome to Soto Creations, where we make your imagination a reality. I decided to show you guys what we did for the bridal show at our booth. So they gave us a double booth this time around, so we were able to bring our 5-foot round table and 2 of our serpentine table sections to present at the show. We were trying not to make our booth too crowded, but also trying to accomplish lots of our rentals shown. So I am working on the backdrop right now. It's going to be a double layer backdrop, but also a double backdrop. Because our booth is double, I decided to go with a wider backdrop. If you've seen my videos in the past, you'll know that we usually have a single booth and it just fits my pipe and drape, probably like a 10-foot wide. This time around, we have about double that size, so I am setting that up. I'm working this time with a pipe and drape kit I'm not as familiar with because I needed several pieces for this design. I didn't have enough, so I borrowed this one, and you can see where the second layer is a little lower than the back. I figured, okay, we'll just go with that for now. Not quite sure if I like the look. Once I put my pole covers on, it was okay. Again, when you're designing backdrops, you want to make sure that your drapes are all evenly spread out. I'm using the ivory 4-way stretch fabric that I just bought to add onto my inventory. So getting all this set up, then we're going to cover that pole so that when we lift things up and someone looks at it, they're not going to see it. Honestly, just freestyling with this one, rushing. It's Saturday, the bridal show is tomorrow, and I still need to put my pole covers, so I'm not going to finish this design today, but trying to put as much as I can so that tomorrow I can finish it up. And it is tomorrow. The power of editing, or the power of videos. Next day, I don't have my pole covers because I decided to use the gold pole covers so that it'll match our chairs and our serpentine table. You can see all our tables are pretty much set. I am here early with Richard, trying to get this done as fast as possible because I still had a few touches to do on the runway arch and the runway. So if you missed that video, please go and check it out. It was a new design and quite fun project for us to do. So lowering all of this so I can get my pole covers done, I am putting the sign they gave me with the Soto Creations on there. And I usually keep some of my pole covers pre-made in the box, so I don't take it down. So if I have to design again and I need it, I don't have to do it again, especially with this fabric, because this is not the 4-way stretch fabric. It's the heavy duty sequin gold, which is harder to make these pole covers with. I thought I was gonna use 3, but once I put the 2, I changed my mind. Richard is bringing my uplights that are gonna go on the drapes to lighten them up, to also advertise that we have uplighting. So I decided to go with 2 pole covers in the gold only and put another pole cover with the ivory fabric in the middle, just so the gold is not too distracting on my design. And I chose a classic ivory so that it goes with just the classic wedding theme. I'm gonna get interrupted a couple of times because everyone is prepping for the show. We have people coming to check on different things, and we're all busy working and getting our stuff done. Now that we have all of this on, I'm putting the ivory in the middle. Then I'll adjust the fabric, make sure it's spread out evenly, and it's time to raise the backdrop once again. So we're going to raise it. I want the backdrop to be a statement piece, even if someone doesn't see our tables or the other stuff we have. I want them to walk by and the backdrop stands out. So that's why I went higher than the actual pipe and drape that they already have to separate the booths. Now that we are All set. I'm going to move the front panels forward so that I can adjust the back panels, get them straight and all tucked in. Once that is completed, then we'll get on to draping our backdrop, which is the fun part as usual. Like I said, I'm freestyling. If this is your first time on the channel, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you like the final product at the end enough to subscribe and check out our other videos and click the notification bell so you don't miss any videos we post. On the channel, we post about decor, we post about an event center, we post about the whole process of prepping and setting up for various events. Back to the tutorial. To create our soups, I'm moving the flowers out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. I will raise it up to where I'm planning to attach and then slowly lower into my hand while forming pleats in my hand. I'm not just lowering randomly. I want about an even size of the pleats so that it comes out nice and elegant. Then I can tie. I'm using pipe cleaners here. You can use zip ties or you can use 260 balloons. Just freestyling, draping as I go. Up, down on several poles. We have 3 uprights to attach to. So just spreading things out, designing, trying to figure out what works best for me. Richard is helping do the finishing touches as well on different things. I already did the backdrop yesterday for the entrance. I think I posted that video a couple of weeks ago, so check that out. It's also all ivory and a very nice free-flowing design. With this, I'm putting the drapes random places, just forming those pleats as I go. Another option, you can go with thicker swags, but I just went with a medium type swag for this because it's so big. I still want them to flow, especially when the drapes are overlapping over each other with this size of a backdrop. Our dance floor is on next door. They had a booth that was just open, so we asked about putting the LED dance floor, and that's installed. Now these drapes are 14 feet tall. I usually get the 14 feet tall, so it's easier for me to drape. This particular panel was harder to drape because it won't go all the way. As long as my backdrop is already tall, it made it harder. So you can't tell quite well there, but it was starting to tug at the top because of the pull on the backdrop, but it was still fine. It worked out okay. Again, creating several soups, making sure too that it's not random, like the spots where we're adding or we're creating the soups are not random, because you don't want all your soups to go all in the same direction. Then that defeats the whole idea of having the backdrop design. So I'm stepping back each time I put a panel to figure out if I like the direction it's going. I have 2 more panels left, as you can see, just going to figure out which, actually 3 panels. So this is the one that I'm attaching here, raising it up a little more, and you can see that there are 3 panels going left and 1 going right on the right side of the backdrop, and we still have to finish the left side. So attaching what I can, stepping back, looking at what it looks like. I guess you can, while you're watching, you can decide or guess where you think a panel will go or where you would put it and enjoy the video. So with this, I'm going to go right because most of the panels are going left. So that's just my thought process as I am designing each panel. Once this is done, then we have 1 more, and the only place that would be fitting for that to go is where? Hope you're guessing the way I'm guessing. Yes, right there, to cover up that space on the left side and fill in that gap. So this worked out fine. I probably could have placed that one I was talking about that was not long enough. I could have done the same thing with that. But I like this. It shouldn't be too even either, because this is the idea of the drapery here, is just to create flowiness and loose swag. So I'm thinking I want to switch this one back. Not quite sure. I don't like the gap it created right there in the middle. Jenny is just here with Mia. They're going to help with the booth. Mia is going to help on the dance floor, and Jenny is going to help talk to other clients as well. So at least we don't miss anybody while we are at the vendor show. Decided to put that drape back where it was because I just didn't like that gap right in the middle. So it looked better this way. I went ahead and connected all that, and we're going to pretty much be done. I'll show you the full backdrop without the tables, because once we cleared everything after the bridal show, I was able to do a video for you guys to see how everything looked. I'm adjusting all the drapes at the bottom now, tucking everything in, and we're pretty much done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like how it turned out. Please click the subscribe button and the notification bell. Let me know if you like how the crossbars look at the top.